Hey, Evan, can you hear me all right?
Yep, I can hear you. How's it going, man?
Going well. How about yourself?
Can't complain, can't complain. How's your day treating you?
Oh, it's been nice. It's a beautiful day out. Is it?
Oh, that's awesome, man. It's rainy, been raining here all day.
Oh yeah, that's no fun.
Yeah, nah, not at all, but it makes for a productive day though. Because I
Sure.
can't go outside.
Definitely. So, tell me, how's your lucid journey progressing?
It's going pretty well. I did the entire week one course today. Uh, I liked a lot of it, man. I like how you have it set up. Um, I'm excited to kind of get started. I wrote down my niche slash goal, and I also wrote down my mantra. So I'm going to start that today. Um, I think I'm going to put like a reminder on my phone to kind of make sure that I go over it every night before I go to sleep,
Smart.
because I think they'll kind of push me to do it.
Did you write it down as a note card?
No, I'm more of like writing down on like the phone. That way, I can kind of bring it everywhere.
You
My
want to
handwriting
physically
sucks too.
write it down too. Trust me.
Yeah.
You're 85% more likely to achieve a goal if you physically write it down with pen and paper. That's like scientifically proven.
Okay. All right.
Definitely do that. Cannot recommend enough. Literally, just get a little note card or a piece of paper you can just tear off and then put
Mhm.
it in your wallet in the cash section. So whenever you go to get some cash, you'll be like, oh, okay, there's that note.
All right. Yeah. Not a bad idea. Okay.
Nice.
Works for me. And the mantra or the niche slash goal?
Both. Well, the niche, goal is for clarity of purpose, and the mantra is what you stay through, that follow through process. So
Okay.
the niche goal is in the mantra in some fashion. Here, why don't you tell me what are your niche and goal?
Um, I want to become successful because I want to have the lifestyle that I've always dreamed of, and it makes me feel free.
Nice. I like that. And
Yeah.
what's your lucid mantra?
I, Evan Ross Media, project to the universe that I am going to become successful and financially free. So I say, so shall it be, that I'm going to find true love and happiness with a high quality woman. So I say, shall it be, that I'm going to make over 10K a month.
And now, what emotion are you feeling when you say that?
Like confidence.
Do you believe it's possible?
Oh yeah,
Not
absolutely.
only do you believe it's possible, do you believe it's already happened?
Most of it.
Think about it. Remember, even Einstein said time is an illusion.
Mm,
So all of the past events and all of the future events and the present event are all merged as one, and we're just experiencing it in this specific way.
mm,
So the infinite possibilities, the infinite realities where you've achieved all your goals, where you've reached everything you want, all you have to do is align with those goals. And you do that through your thoughts, your beliefs, which are thoughts you continue to think, and your actions, which you do on your belief systems. Does that make sense?
yeah, I'm actually gonna write that down because I like that. So
Sure thing.
I
I'm recording
achieve.
this call too, so you can review it whenever you want as well.
Yeah,
But
that'd be awesome.
yeah, yeah, go ahead and write that.
Um, yeah, so I achieve these goals by what are the three things?
Your thoughts, your
Hmm.
beliefs, and your actions. The thoughts are the things you think every day. 95% of the thoughts you think are the same as the previous day.
Hmm.
Your beliefs, which are just ingrained thoughts that you think over for weeks, months, years. And then your actions, which are things you do in your physical reality based on your belief system. So
Mm,
I believe if I walk over there, get some work done, I will get a result. That is my belief system. And then I take the action, I do it, and now that
hmm.
goal is achieved. It's as simple as that.
You're very good at simplifying things.
Thank you.
Yeah, the four things that matter. I like that you kept pushing it and made it very, very dumbed down.
Yeah, in layman's terms is always the best way, isn't it?
Hmm. Yeah, and I tell I tell clients that all the time because like a lot of them are experts in their field. Like for example, I have an accountant who's one of my clients, and he's new to social media. It's his first time like ever being on Instagram, and he was just rattling off all the stuff in his head. I was like, okay, my goal for you is to be able to take all of this information in your head and simplify it into a 15 to 30-second video that anyone can relate to. So you need to take out all the fancy terms, all the fancy explanations, and just make it as simple as possible so anyone who's viewing your video will be able to comprehend.
Definitely. I completely
Yeah.
agree.
Because if someone feels overwhelmed, you know what they're going to do? Swipe away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got to keep it simple, positive,
Hmm.
and thoughtful.
And I also, I'm going to start trying to remember my dreams, I think is going to be the hardest part. But having like a dream journal, I think will definitely help.
Yeah, you should check out. We made a dream journal called the Forever Lucid Journal. It's on
Hmm.
Amazon. I'll send you a link. Basically, any journal will do, but what this does is it gives you more clarity about what you should be writing down and how much you should be writing down. And
Okay.
it also leaves space for doodling because that's important too. When you first wake up, if you like doodle a little bit, it'll help clear up any dreams you have. And then what's really important is to start remembering everyone dreams 3 to 5 times per night, every night. So that's 3 to 5 opportunities that you have to remember a dream. So if you
Mm,
set in your mind, like, I remember all my dreams, I'm setting this intention, I'm remembering all of my dreams, and I'm going to
mhm,
remember more and more each day. And if you
mhm,
set that intention, and as you drift up to sleep, you say your mantra, and then you believe that when you wake up, you're going to remember your dreams, you will. And you'll
mm,
just have to do it just 5, 10 minutes a day, right before you go to
mm.
sleep, and 5 to 10 minutes in the morning, right when you wake up. That's all it takes.
So I have trouble waking up in the morning. Like I need multiple alarms back to back. And I sometimes feel that the last things I remember is alarms or noises interrupting my dream.
Yeah. What I've done, the best thing I've ever done, is I set up a time I'm gonna go to sleep and a time I'm
Hmm.
gonna wake up, and I make it the same time every day. And for me personally, I read in a scientific journal that the body is naturally designed to go to sleep within an hour of sunset. So you
Right.
normally, depending on your location, sunset for me is at 7:30. So going to bed at
Hmm.
8:30 is a little too early for me, but I chose 9. And what I do is I do 9 to 5. And whatever time you need to be up for work, just subtract that by 8 hours. And or the more hours before midnight, the better, I would say.
Hmm.
So what you do is you set the intention, I'm waking up at this time every day, and you have no alarm clocks, no phones, nothing like that. An hour before bed, you avoid all blue light technology. You go to bed at the same time every night. You wake up at the same time every morning. It will take some trial and error. It'll take a few days, but you'll get
Hmm.
to the point where you'll never need an alarm clock again. Your mind will just naturally wake up at that specific time that you have allotted, because you guaranteed it had enough time to program itself to
Hmm.
recharge and to wake up feeling refreshed at that specific time. Does that make
Mm,
sense?
okay. Yeah, it does. In the meantime,
So it's
like,
like, what you
mhm,
remember, you're an entrepreneur now, right? So you make
right.
your own
Hmm.
hours. So the earliest time you have to be up is most likely if you have a sales call or something like that.
Yeah.
So set all your sales calls after 11 a.m. just to be safe for the first few
Hmm.
days.
Hmm.
And whatever time you want to wake up, let's say you want to wake up at 7 a.m. every day, subtract 8 from that, right?
Hmm.
So let's say, that's just 11 a.m. So you do 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Or you could do 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. or 9 p.m. to 5 a.m.
I
Whatever.
would say like maybe 8 o'clock because
Wake up at
I
8
I
o'clock.
start yeah, I started going to the gym in the morning again, which I haven't been able to do in a while,
Okay.
and
So
it feels
definitely,
really good.
definitely. So what you should do is turn off all electronics at 11 p.m.
Hmm.
Have make sure all your sales calls are after 11 just in case, and go to sleep at 11 p.m. without any alarm clocks. And I want you to do that the entire week. And what will happen is over the next few days, you'll start immediately waking up at 8 a.m. You set the intention. Remember, it's important to set the intention of what you're going to do while you're sleeping. If you just lay in bed and don't think anything, nothing's going to happen. But if you set an intention for what you want, your brain will process that information. And it's like a computer. If you feed it information, it will process it. And if you feed it information enough, it will bring back the results in return.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I get it. So by saying the mantra before I go to sleep, I'm basically telling my brain what I want to dream about in a way.
Exactly. Like one of the simple
Okay.
protocols I teach very early beginners is just repeat the phrase, I become lucid in my dreams until you fall asleep. And what happens is you repeat it over and over and over and over and over and over again until it's just second nature. It becomes a part of you. And then you drift off to sleep from, being exhausted from the day. And what that does is if you do it enough, just like with your lucid mantra or setting intentions for whatever specific action you want to create, if you do it enough times consistently, your brain will accept that as your new reality.
Interesting. Interesting.
Because your brain's
Interesting.
just pattern recognition software, right? It's just finding patterns in your reality.
Hmm.
Like, have you ever thought about getting a new car and you visualized it, you saw pictures of it, and then it would start
Hmm.
appearing in your reality as you're walking around?
Yeah.
Was
Hmm.
that car always there, or are now you only perceiving it because your brain has been recognizing it over the past however amount of period of time? Remember,
Yeah.
infinite realities, infinite possibilities. Why are you experiencing this specific one? Your thoughts, your beliefs, and actions.
Mm.
It takes 7 touch points for someone to accept a new belief system. That's why they call it the 7 touch points of marketing.
Okay.
You gotta reach one person 7 times with the exact same message before they accept it as their new reality.
Interesting. So I think now that I'm like learning more about this, I think my goal and what I um, definitely want to maybe use lucid dreaming for
Mm-hmm.
is to become more successful in life and business.
Right. Specifically.
Uh, so I wrote down one of the goals during one of the action plans.
Mm-hmm.
Um, is it says something about like write down your dream like reality or something like that. Um, I wrote I want to be living on the water
Mm-hmm.
in a warm climate, making I think a million a year, and not having to worry about work or just financial freedom and self actualization.
Nice. And how are you making this money? Is it something you're passionate about? Is it investments? How
Investments,
again? Investments,
investments, yeah, passive income.
passive income. So let's make this logical for you, huh? So 1 million a year.
Hmm.
So you will need, say if you're taking about 6% comfortably, you're gonna need about $17 million. So let's say you build out your company and sell it for 17 million. You'll probably get a 10x multiple on that. So you need to be generating $1.7 million per year from your business. Most of that should be profit, or about 140,000 a month. So if you have a course or you're teaching people one-on-one, you need, let's say you said that at 3,000 a month. You need 50 clients at 3,000 a month. And then that your goal is achieved. You just do that for 12 to 18 months, sell your company, or you just keep leveraging the cash flow you generate from the business if you enjoy doing it.
Hmm. Yeah,
And then goal achieved.
easy, simple.
Yeah. Remember, the people, you're 85% more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down. Because when you write
Mm,
them down, you get very logical of specifically what action steps do I need to do to generate this result? We just did it right
mm.
there. 50 clients at 3K a month.
And it's per month, right?
Yeah, you charge them each 3K per month. Or,
Yeah.
you could do different multiples if you charge them,
Okay.
you charge them 10,000 per month, you only need 14 clients.
Mm, mm,
So
mm,
if
mm.
you get, let's say you're doing 3 to 5x multiples. So for, everybody you're working with, you're generating them an extra 30 to 50K. You can charge 10K a month if you do that for them.
Cool. Actually, another goal of mine, which I'm starting to slowly achieve, is get bigger muscles. And I actually have three goals actually written down, and I have it like on my nightstand. Um, which find myself,
Hmm.
um, get bigger muscles, and buy real estate
Nice.
before the end of the year.
3 good
Um,
goals.
I think I'm slowly achieving one of them. Finding myself, I think this might help. I think I also need to travel a little bit.
Yeah, you need clarity of purpose in a new setting.
Yeah. Um, and the real estate, I mean, the prices are crazy right now. So I
Remember,
don't think
there's
that'll
always a
be.
deal to be found if you believe there is.
Hmm, okay, I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Excellent. Do you have any more questions for
Great.
me at this point?
I don't think so. I'm gonna continue with these. I have up to week 6 available right now.
Hmm.
Which is that all of them, or is there one more?
There's a bonus week, and then there's new weeks coming soon. It's called the Manifest Success course. It's 9 weeks long,
Ooh, I like that.
and it's a continuation on the principles you learned doing the Lucid Accelerator. And what it
Hmm.
is it's taking all those applications you did in your dreams that you helped achieve, and now you're
Hmm.
doing it in your reality, what we call the waking world, right? So
Hmm.
just taking all those concepts and applying it to your waking reality so you can replicate. Because like people often ask me, Ian, why is it so easy to manifest things in dreams? Like I snap my fingers and there's berries right there. But in this base reality, when I think about berries, I have to intensely think about it. I have to walk up, go get berries, put it in my hand, and then have it. And I said, well, what if dreams just have a different time perception? When you snapped your fingers, maybe you went and got it and brought it back, but your brain didn't perceive that because it's a dream. So it's the same aspects, the same thoughts, the same belief system, the same action. And if you treat life like that, anything you want as just a time delay, it's like, okay, I want to do this, this, and this. I want to make $1 million a year. I want to live in a beautiful place, have financial freedom, everything you just said. Okay, you can have that right now. Believe you already have it right now, and then you'll align with that belief system. You'll take the actions, and you'll achieve the goal.
I uh I believe in that a lot. Manifestation was kind of a new word to me a couple of months
Yeah.
ago, and I feel I'm at a point in my life that it's happening.
Hmm.
Um, and like right now, I feel rich because I have a lot of time to be doing the things I love.
Time is money,
Yeah,
so
I
your
truly
wealth
believe
is
that.
time.
And like for example, so Land Rover Princeton, which was my biggest page, my favorite part about the job.
Hmm.
Um, as soon as I found out that it was going to be a split when the new owners came in, I kept saying it out loud that they'll be lost without me. They need me. They need me. They need me. And on my quote unquote last day there, as I'm leaving, the head boss walks in and he goes, "Have a seat." And he basically said, like, "We need you. Name your price."
What'd you charge them?
Uh, I pitched them 6,500 a month,
Bump that
and
up to
then
11.
to 11.
You're going to renegotiate after you have more of a proven track record. If you 3x to 5x their money on that 6,500, you're going to now say, I want 11. And here's what I'm going
Mhm.
to do with you now. This is the new numbers we're going to hit. We're going to hit 40,000 over what you're currently hitting. And here's how we're going to do it.
Okay, I like that.
Nice.
So that they didn't end up taking my offer
Mm-hmm.
at first because they realized they basically said like we'll be facing a lawsuit by doing this, but we need you. And then I ended up leaving that company anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, my friend is doing it for a month over there because I suggested it, and he pitched them 8,500 a month, and they basically didn't say no. So he's gonna do it for a month, and then I'm gonna go back in because I have the relationship.
There you go.
So you said 11 a month?
Mm-hmm. You said 11, and you're going to generate them 40 more than they currently are. And you're going to show them how through a quick little pitch deck. Just a few slides. It's like, here's where you're currently at, your current revenue. Here's where I can get you at, and here's how we're going to do it. Simple action plan.
So
Three steps.
I need to find out what the revenue is.
You can guess. You worked for them, so you'll most likely be able to, estimate on what they're being able to generate from that page.
Mm, mm, okay.
Remember, because the page is extra. So like, what specifically is the page bringing? Because remember, they said they needed you. That means they're generating revenue from that page.
1,200 website clicks a month.
Mm-hmm. So think about those 1,200 website clicks. How many of those convert to sales? Maybe 1 to 3%.
Mm-hmm.
How much are sales worth to them? 10K plus.
Mm,
So if you're generating 4 more sales a month, it's an extra 40K.
yeah. All right. I like it. I got my action plan.
Nice.
Cool, man.
All right, cool. You want to
Um,
transition?
yeah, let's transition. Um, I love that you went all out on posts this week, man.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize how many you posted until you're like, yeah, go check it out. I'm like, holy shit. Um,
Yeah, we set an
so
intention for 12 shorts a day and 1 long form a day. And we've been
okay,
hitting it, staying consistent.
nice. And do you think 12 a day, are you getting the results you want?
We're doing 12 a day until we hit 10K on all accounts, and then we're gonna up it to 24.
Wow. Okay. Just looking through them right now.
Yeah, on YouTube alone, just this week, we just starting out from like a basic channel, we hit 70K followers, 70K views and 100 followers. So week one, if we have consistent growth or exponential growth, we'll be in a good place in the next few months of just continually daily uploads like this. And then what it will
Wow.
do is it will create a backlog of content because YouTube stays up a lot longer. And all the
Mm-hmm.
long forms we've created, the greater our audience grows, the more views will go to those older long forms. So that's where you
Mm-hmm.
get that cascading exponential effect.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying if you have a couple of videos on YouTube that
Mm-hmm.
really have like blown up, I would actually take those videos,
Yeah,
repost those.
repost them. Just see
Mm-hmm.
exactly how they are.
Exactly how they are. And a few weeks later, repost those with a little bit of a change. So either put the hook at the beginning instead, or hook at the end instead of
Mm-hmm.
the beginning. Kind of switch it up a little bit. Maybe switch up like 1 or 2 words, or any type of music that's in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if something did really well, there's a reason for it. And I know on YouTube, you could see where the drop point is when people start clicking away,
Mm-hmm.
and you could really analyze the entire video based off that.
Interesting.
Let me ask you something. Are you on TikTok yet?
Yeah.
How are you doing on TikTok?
Um, let's see here. We're at 12:30. So
Here's
yeah,
continue.
go ahead. Well, Instagram was weird because we haven't been growing as fast as I thought compared to
Hmm.
previously. Because like before I was doing this, we were about on par. Because most of the new followers were coming in from my cold outreacher, where he was reaching out to 100 accounts per day, and that's where most. And then he stopped for a little bit, because we were testing out new ideas,
Hmm.
and just the growth alone from the the daily uploads wasn't the same as it was of him just reaching out to 100 people per day. So I think, because thinking about it now, logically, of course, it makes so much sense because he's reaching out to 100 random people per day. And, 5 to 10% of those people will probably follow me just from the fact of me outreaching. So that makes sense. But I thought growth on, individual growth on just from the daily consistent
Mhm.
uploads would be higher, but maybe it just takes more time to get picked up by the algorithm. I don't know. What do you think?
It does, but I'll be honest with you. I think 12 a day on Instagram is too much. I think like even the biggest pages like Car Lifestyle,
Mhm.
Alex Hermosi, people like that, they don't even post that much on Instagram because
Are their followers though coming from the other platforms, or are they coming from Instagram? That's the question. Because that always, I always think about that. Like, if you're big on YouTube, is your Instagram big because of your YouTube, or is
yes.
it what you're specifically doing on Instagram? Because like a lot of what I've seen from studying Instagram is paid campaigns are kind of the way to go, other than Reels. And Reels, it's all about getting picked up by them. So that's what I was thinking. It was like TikTok or YouTube, you just mass upload and you'll eventually get picked up by the algorithm for a few of those videos.
Yeah, because people will start realizing who you are. So here's what I would do if I were you, right? You're doing 12 a day.
Mm-hmm.
I would do 12 a day on TikTok and choose the best performing ones throughout your week
Mm-hmm.
and then post those on Instagram. Because the way TikTok's algorithm and Instagram's algorithm is very different because TikTok, you'll get a lot of people that you've never seen before
Mm-hmm.
based off people's interests because they know people really well on that platform. Um, and if it does really well on TikTok, it's bound to do well on Instagram. Instagram is more based off specific niches and other people you follow.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's actually the biggest difference between the two platforms is Facebook and Instagram really know who you follow and they'll suggest people based off those people. Where
Right.
TikTok is very I would say interest focused. They're all interest focused, but more TikTok. And you'll realize when you're scrolling through TikTok, right? Let's say you're interested in lucid dreaming, Apple, and no, Apple's a bad technology. Lucid dreaming, cars, and working out, right?
Mm-hmm.
TikTok is going to push all three of those to you within a matter of a couple scrolls because
Right.
they know that's what you're into. That's why people are so addicted to that platform because every next video is something completely different than what they just watched.
Mm-hmm.
And us as humans, we're attracted to that because we're always like, what's next? What's next? What's next? When I go on Instagram, it's nothing but cars and business. I really don't get anything else unless I start watching specific cooking stuff or specific food stuff or specific like real estate stuff.
Right.
Um,
So
so
really,
that's
it like growing your Land Rover channel, right?
mhm.
Did they do paid ad campaigns? Did you do following
Nope,
accounts? It's
nope.
strictly just pictures and reels.
Strictly pictures up until 2020.
And how long did it take to do that growth? Like what were you growing each week in the beginning steps? And how did that transition as you evolved to like over 100K?
February, January 2019, we had 100 followers.
Mm-hmm.
Sep- mm, then I would say April 2020, we had 10,000.
So it took
And
a year to
then
get 10,000.
yeah, it took a year to get 10,000. And that was before Reels. Reels kind of came in a little later on.
Let's just start there. So it took a year to get 10,000. So you were
Hmm.
averaging about 833 a month or 209 a week.
Yeah, I have these are just month by month. It doesn't go back that far.
So did that 209 per week, was it consistently since day one, or was it like a few followers a week starting and then it slowly grew?
It slowly grew.
Okay,
And
that's
it
what I was
was
thinking because
specific.
like Yeah, just like I'm getting a few followers a week. I was getting like 20 plus a week when I was doing the 100 outreaches a day. So I
Mhm.
was like, okay, so it's just a little bit less. Maybe that's just par for the course of, because we're only a week into this, right? Like
Mhm.
it's I'm trying to like I'm trying to look at, months and years metrics on the first week's basis. I think I'm jumping the gun
Mhm.
a little bit, maybe. What do you think?
And yeah, a little bit. And really, I mean, again, I would only post the best content you have on
Yeah.
Instagram because, like,
All the content we make is the best content.
well, yeah, but
No, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
best performing content
like
because
the YouTube videos,
TikTok is
like,
very forgiving,
yeah. Yeah,
right?
that's how I thought that Instagram algorithm was. Like from what I was doing like research, it was the Facebook was trying to replicate what TikTok was doing. So they've been
Hmm.
like morphing the algorithm with especially with Reels content to
Hmm.
that type. So I was like, oh, just treat it the same. And I don't know. I didn't have any data when I wasn't doing the 100 outreaches per day when I was just doing like one video every now and then. But
Hmm.
I bet it's still higher. The 12 a day is still higher than the one every now and then. But I I guess we now need to A/B test, just doing 4 or 5 of the best ones compared to uploading all 12, seeing where that kind of lays out.
Yeah.
That'll be
Um,
that'll
and
be
there's a certain style I think you should aim for.
hmm
Right now, I'll be honest with you, it kind of looks a little all over the place as
yeah.
far as like where you're filming, how the text looks. I think the
Yeah,
way
that's
the
the goal,
text
right?
goes on the screen is like either too random or too much at once. What you
Oh, really?
really
It's
want,
like I was doing it from like the goldfish analogy where our attention span's only 7 seconds, right? So you need
Mhm,
punchy, new, bright images to stand out in the crowd. And pretty much everybody who's going to be looking at our content is just on this little phone, right?
mhm.
So I was telling my editor, hey, make it throw in their face, do different things, and that seems to be working for YouTube and TikTok. Like our best performing videos are the ones that are just like in your face like crazy.
Right.
um but yeah, maybe it might be different for Instagram, just like a different, because it's a different demographic, I guess.
So, won't let me share the screen.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let me share it so you can share it. Let's see here. Okay, you should be able to share now.
all right. So I think what you should be aiming for, this is the perfect way to do text as far as it coming up on the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what's trending right now. And I actually would put like lower so it's not blocking your face. And you see how it has like different colors, different ways it's coming up.
Right.
Something like this for me, A, who has ADHD, and two, I go on Instagram because I don't want to read.
Uh-huh. See, that's funny because
This
these are the best performing videos on TikTok. So it's very platform
interesting.
specific, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So
Because
let me.
on TikTok, they reward you if they watch it like 3 times in a row. And what you do is you
Mhm.
make the
Yeah.
text just slightly long enough, longer than a half the video. So they have to rewatch
Yes.
the video multiple times to read the entire text. Because most of
Yes.
them are flipping through it either in school or in the bathroom on silent. So all they can do is read the text.
So this is something that I think
Yeah,
would
this is
work
good.
really well for you. And I'll actually send you
Yeah,
a video that I
yeah, can you
found.
send me a copy of this? Here,
Yeah.
actually, my editor is with me right now. I'll loop him into this convo. Check out the video he made. He's an Instagram specialist, and
What's up, man? How are you?
Hey, what's up?
this
I'm
is
Evan.
say hey.
Hey, nice to meet you.
So
Nice to
check
meet you
out
too.
for a few of them that we do Instagram specific. Check out how those are formatted. So it's like nice background, walking shots, sitting shots, and like having it pop in the lower 1/3
Like
with
right
different
there.
colors and pictures popping up.
Okay, okay, but not too many different colors. Only on bold words. Like if
Hmm.
you, if some,
Only on the ones that you really want people to focus on.
you know
So,
how
for
yours you
example,
change the
make more
color.
money.
Like
Yeah,
if you
so
know if it was
that's
like
fine
Rambo.
for like a third of them, or I mean 3/4 of them, but like 1/4 make it like that for Instagram specific.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, okay.
So
So
I
like
was telling
we're making
him
12 per day,
for
so like we'll separate each ones for platforms. Yeah, go ahead.
I was telling him like for me, for example, when I saw this video, this is too much for me to read, right?
See, yeah. So for Instagram, this video wouldn't work, but on TikTok, it did really well.
Yeah.
So that's why we're going to make platform specific videos. So we're making 12 per day, so we can have 4 per platform, one for YouTube, one for Instagram, one for TikTok.
Yeah, and usually I'm used to the yellow text and then pop in green on important words. But I know this kind of like your style. That's why
yeah, and I like a lot of color when I do it, because
And
I
there's
more engaging for
and you can
like
send me a reference of
the
that video.
goldfish. Yeah. I'll send you a link to it. All right, cool.
also, let me pull up Grant Cardone as well, because he does awesome stuff. Okay.
Yeah, check out Grant Cardone's Instagram page too for reference for some of the videos. We're actually we're doing one of the long form content we're doing is reacting to his Undercover Billionaire, Grant Cardone's. He did this like challenge where he went from 0 to $5.5 million business in 90 days. It was pretty interesting. You all right?
I want to find that show. I want to start watching it. I actually went to go look it up last night,
on
but
Vimeo.
I was
or you can watch our YouTubes where we're starting to upload them. We just
cool.
react to it with him.
So yeah, I think the way the
text
is coming on.
Let's see the difference. So his is mostly pictures. I saw at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yes, he does that same kind of like bold subtitles that everybody seems to be doing now.
And the reason why these work, there's a certain psychological impact that this specific one has. I think it's called SANS something. It's in like the SANS family, and psychologically, people relate to it more. I don't know why. It also defaults to bold. So I added everything on my phone on this app called CapCut, and you could auto generate the captions and then mimic or alter them like line for line. Right now, it's taking me about 30 minutes per video to edit, but that's also because I'm a little slow. My client, Nick, or I should say Max.
That's funny. I had my editor use that same tool, and I told him for every minute of film, you shouldn't be editing more than 3 to 5 minutes. So what I did was I had him put on a stopwatch when he was when he was doing the edits, and he got the time way down. He was at the 30-minute time at the beginning too, but he's down to like minutes now or less sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you'll improve to it. But yeah, just set a timer. That really helps because your work fills the time allotted to it.
So this video, so just for reference, when I met him 3 months ago, he was at 5,000 followers, and his videos they look like this. That they were all right. He wasn't posting consistently.
Oh, this is a dating coach?
Yeah, it's the dating coach. And then I taught him basically have this consistent background because it made him look smart. And he learned how to edit basically with this style, which I like a lot. And then this video he posted a couple of weeks ago got over 3 million views. And what you'll notice, he supports everything.
That's the view magnet.
Yeah. He uses emojis and visual representation. I just saw something on Grant Cardone's where he uses company logos, and the psychology behind that is because when people see things that are relatable, aka like the Apple logo. So I actually just told him to start doing this. So instead of putting like the phone emoji, put like Apple, an iPhone, because that'll make it more relatable. That'll get people to stop.
Right.
But he basically went from 5,000 to 22,000 in a matter of like 2 weeks, all because of one video.
Yeah, all it takes is that one video, huh?
Now, if he was being consistent, like you're being, he would have a lot more. The last time he posted was 2 weeks ago, which
that's what I'm thinking. Like we keep making consistent uploads, and eventually we'll have that one that pops off that kind of fuels the rest.
And that'll help all of these. None of these were at what they're at right now.
Right.
This was at saying about 100,000 before that popped up. This was about 15 before it popped up. This one